Do that again. Thank you for getting the prompter ready. Okay. Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome to Game On, where we can't blame the officials if we have a bad show. I'm Matt Warner, joined by Lindsey Keith, and the calendar may say April, but March Madness will still affect Monday night.
Yeah, and while many people didn't get the matchup that they wanted in the national championship game, what they did get was a great contest as Duke narrowly defeated Wisconsin for the title.
It was the first championship game since 2010 to be within 5 points or less. Oh, by the way, that 2010 title game was won by Duke. Let's go to the action. How tight was this game? There is lead change on the night. In the first half, these teams trading blows. Frank Ramsky was hot, only scoring, but also got Jahlil Okafor in foul trouble. But despite that, this game was tied at the half in the second half, just like we all predicted. Grayson Allen took over, a guy that averaged just over 4 points per game this season. Went on a rampage, 16 points on the night, and he would help erase a 9-point deficit. Then, like he has been all year, Tyus Jones was the closer for this Blue Devils squad. Big shot after big shot, Jones would be named the most outstanding player as he poured in 23, and the Blue Devils win their 5th championship under Coach K, 68-63 the final. The story of the night was the play of the freshman class. 60 of the 68 Duke points were scored by freshmen as the Blue Devils get to the host, the hardware, yet again.
We have 8 guys.
Okay, we're in the answer team. We're coming out to 3, right?
35 games. And won the national title.
Yeah, but that's because it's an ad-lib and we're not ad-libbing.
Incredible. This group has talked
Coming
about
out to 3.
this moment. since the
Lindsey's
beginning
right
of
after
the
this.
year.
I think there's one more.
Don't tell me there's a guy who's going to be crying here. After he cried, it's not for you.
To be here and to be able to do it with this group of guys is so amazing.
Boo hoo hoo.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Speaking of college basketball, after pushing hard for Wichita State head coach Greg Marshall and getting turned down, the Crimson Tide have filled their coaching vacancy. Former NBA coach and point guard Avery Johnson has agreed to become the next coach for Alabama. Alabama sealed a 6-year, nearly $18 million contract with Coach Johnson last night. This will be Johnson's first time to coach at the collegiate level. The Little General is set to land in Tuscaloosa tonight.
How great was Monday? Not only did we have the national championship game, but we also had opening day for almost everyone in Major League Baseball. And like it or not, one of the biggest stories was the return of this guy, Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod stepping foot back in the field the first time since 2013 actually got the biggest ovation of any of the Yankees players. We'll see how long that will last if he is hitting $150 in a month. But nice salute from the fans. He would finish the day 1 for 2 with a walk and would say later that it felt good to have the fans support him, like that would all come in a losing effort. However, as the Yankees get blasted by the Jays 6-1.
On the West Coast, Oakland starting pitcher Sonny Gray had it working against the Rangers. Gray would take a no-hitter into the 8th inning. He was trying, got joined Bob Feller as the only pitchers to throw a no-no on opening day. But alas, Ryan Rua would ruin that. Gray would have a settle for 8 innings of 1-hit ball. And the A's snap a 10-game losing streak on opening day, beating down Texas by the final of 8-0.
Speaking of opening day, some opening day traditions, there was a security breach with the Secret Service at Washington National game yesterday. Teddy Roosevelt was attacked by the Easter Bunny, and it wasn't only Teddy. The Easter Bunny had it out for all the presidents who traditionally run around the ballpark. The Easter Bunny doesn't want to share Easter with anyone. I'm sure their presidents didn't get an Easter basket. The only president to go unscathed was William Howard Taft.
Turning to Liberty University baseball, the Flames saw their 7-game winning streak come to an end last night, falling to Old Dominion Monarchs 5-1. Liberty's lone run came from third baseman Sammy Toromina, who also collected 2 of the Flames' 5 hits against the Monarchs. The Old Dominion collected 8 hits and scored all their runs in the 5th and 6th innings. With the loss, Liberty falls to 21-11 on the year.
Liberty University's Taekwondo team struck gold twice at the 40th Annual National Collegiate Taekwondo Association National Championship at the University of Delaware. Freshman middleweight Jonathan Healy captured a black belt national championship, and freshman heavyweight Tammy Henderson earned a yellow belt. That Jonathan Healy, who was named NCTA Freshman Athlete of the Year and will now have the opportunity to represent Liberty at Team USA July at the World University Games in South Korea.
Rhett, you mentioned them during your hot segment, and they are hot right now. The Liberty women's lacrosse team. The Lady Flames have been on a roll under second-year head coach Kelly Nangle. After a 10-point win over Campbell last week, Liberty won it again by 10 goals, but this time against Coastal Carolina last night at home. Katie Pridemore and Callie Britton key with 4 goals apiece. Liberty is now 4-8 overall and 2-0 in conference play. The ladies will travel to NC State to take on Gardner-Webb on Friday. Coming up, we're joined in studio by a former NFL player who is now having success in different field.
And we beat you the game on Top 5. You don't want to miss these highlights. We'll be right back.